Hello, this is Professor Hazari. In this video, I would like to show you an introduction of how the CourseDen Business Web Design course is laid out. I realize each faculty member has a different way of organizing courses. So at the beginning of every semester, what I like to do is do a 10 to 15 minute video that will show you how to access the information. So I have gone ahead and logged into the course. This is the home page that you will see. And the main section of the screen is taken up with announcements. I do post announcements quite a bit, and there will be at least 2 announcements each week. The first one will come on Monday morning, and that will show you what assignments are due for the week and provide additional details. So it is important that you check the announcement since the weeks run Monday at 12:01 a.m. to Saturday at 11:59 p.m. And the discussion board and the project Dropbox are on a timer, so it opens and closes automatically. So on top, you will see a icon which shows you any new email alerts that you may have, any new discussion posts that have been posted by students or by me. And then there's another notification that will show you any alerts for announcements. So this will be read every Monday morning because there will be an announcement posted. Then if you scroll down on the right side, you will see a calendar. So the calendar will tell you when the week starts, when the week ends. The problem with the CourseDen calendar is it does not show you intermediate dates. So what that means is, let's say a discussion starts Monday, and then you have a main post due on Thursday. So if you do not post by Thursday, it will be considered as late. And then the discussion response post is due on Saturday. So the CourseDen calendar only shows you when the week starts and when the week ends. It is very important that you read through the detailed instructions for the assignment and enter those dates, for example, Thursday when the main post is due, in your smartphone calendar, or you can use any app that will prompt you on when the main post is coming due. And there may be other assignments also. We have 3 tests in this course. The tests are offered over a two-day period. So it is important that you know when the test is open, and then you have 48 hours to take the test anytime in that window. So that is the main screen. Let's now go ahead and look at the content. And by the way, this is called the navigation bar. So we'll walk through this navigation bar. The first one is content. And these are tabs that have documents in them. So the first one, for example, has course documents, course-related information. I would encourage you to download the syllabus, and I'll show you what the syllabus looks like and go through it really quickly. But the detailed syllabus, I would encourage you to read it. You do not have to purchase any textbooks in this course. The PDF file is downloaded, from which we will do weekly assignments as well as the test. The course introduction video shows you why web design is important for organizations, and it will also tell you about the projects we will be doing in this course. The CourseDen walkthrough video is this video that you're watching. This is a research-based course, so you will be looking at research that has been done on web design. And the research will be presented using what is called APA guidelines. And this is a one-page cheat sheet that shows you how journal articles, books, conference papers, industry publications are cited. So go ahead and download this to your laptop, and you can refer to it when doing your main post or response post. The 22-12 rule applies not only to any assignments that you submit, but also your web design projects. So a website is successful only if you're able to retain visitors on the site. And one way to do that is provide information that is easy to access and interesting to read. And so I've come up with this 22-12 guideline. That means that roughly 22 words in a sentence and no more than 12 lines in a paragraph. And as you go through the assignments, you'll see me point out if that rule has been met, or if there's long paragraphs, those are difficult to read. And hopefully by the end of the semester, you will be able to apply this guideline to all your other courses, as well as any professional communication after you graduate. Now, the next one is PowerPoint file of each chapter. Again, I would encourage you to read the book for the weekly reading, but for the test, they are open book, open notes. You can use any resources. In the past, students have told me that these PowerPoint slides were very helpful in finding the answers. So go ahead and download this and look through it to get an understanding of what each chapter is about and what are the points that are covered in the chapter. Then, based on recommendations from previous students who may not have had discussion posts done. So during the week 1, you have a discussion post, but what is a discussion post? So I have provided you with a sample from previous semester. I would encourage you again to read it first before composing your main post and the response post, and that'll give you an idea of what the expectations are for the research-based discussion. So that was the first tab, course documents. The next one is when you access the course, you have access to week 1 assignments. All the weekly assignments follow a standard format. The first link will always be the detailed instructions. The second one is the main post and the response post. And the third one is the place where you enter the post. So let's go and look at the syllabus that will actually go into a little bit detail about what is expected from the main post and the response post. So I'm going to jump over to the syllabus tab. And again, I won't read through this in the video, but I would encourage you to download it and read through it at least once. So my office hours are only on Wednesdays. And if you need to meet with me, appointments are preferred, because if you show up without an appointment, I may be in a lab or helping other students in the office area. So I encourage students to make sure that you make an appointment so I can be in my office when you show up. Sometimes you may have problems with CourseDen or login problems. I've given you the UWG help desk numbers. So go ahead and make a note of this. And if you run into problems, feel free to call them so that they can help you. Now you have the course textbooks, which is available under course documents. And I showed you that. Then you have course objective, course policies. Now I know a lot of students use ChatGPT and other AI tools. You are allowed to use AI tools. In fact, I'm teaching this semester another course, AI Business Essentials. That is the Marketing 3845 course, where we go into a lot more detail on how AI can be used for business and business communication. So I encourage you to use AI, but use it responsibly and ethically. If you use it, make sure to cite it. And I've given you a link on how AI material should be cited. If you just copy and paste, I can easily detect it. And unfortunately, I cannot give you any credit for AI generated content without original thought. So also use of Grammarly and Quillbot is allowed. But if you tell Quillbot to write something for you or Grammarly to rewrite something for you, they use AI. So when I run it through an AI detector, you will find that it is AI generated. And then you will see yourself not getting any points, because even though it was your own writing, you made Grammarly, Quillbot rewrite it based on how AI writes it, which got flagged. So again, use original thought. This is not an English course. As long as you can communicate ideas in your own words and provide supporting research, that's all I'm looking for to give you the highest score possible. Feedback after every assignment, I will give you a score and individual feedback that will help you understand what you're doing well and what needs to be improved. Now, late assignments. This is very important. If you miss an assignment, you have up to 4 days to turn it in, and there's a 25% per day late penalty. I would encourage you to submit all assignments on time, because in the past I've found that any late assignments, especially several of them, can drop you at least one letter grade. So go ahead, prepare early, do assignments offline, and then do your grammar checking, spell checking, review, editing, and then paste it into the discussion board. We talked about the 2212 rule. I gave you the number for technology support. And the assignments in this course are chapter discussions. And I was talking about main post and response post, so that's the details. And then you have web projects. So you will see the schedule, which I'm going to show you in a minute. We alternate between discussion projects, and so on. So what you learn, the theory, the models, the foundation, you get to apply the following week in web design projects. You have 3 tests, open book, open notes, and use the PowerPoint slides as well as the textbook to review it when taking the test. So the total course points is 565. You need a minimum of 508 points to make an A in this course. And then again, I've repeated specific examples of ChatGPT use responsibly, ethically, and I've also given you details on how you can use Grammarly and Quillbot, and under what conditions is considered AI generated content, or if it's considered original content. And here's the course schedule. So each week runs Monday through Saturday. And the details of Chapter 1 assignment is due in the content area. And if I jump back over there, you will see where it is located. So the first test is going to be this week, but it's not available the entire week. If you, again, go into the content area of the course, you will be able to see the 2 days when it's available. The last day of the semester is Monday and Tuesday. That's when you will take test number 3, which is the final exam in this course. So let me jump back over here. And I was telling you about the instructions for week 1. You will click on this. And this one tells you what we will be doing and give you a brief background on the topic. Then it'll tell you these are the instructions for the main post. So you're expected to write a main post that has to do with an article that you will source from the library, Galileo. I have separate tutorials. Or I personally prefer students use Google Scholar, and make sure that you're accessing the full text, not just the abstract. So once you're ready, then you would go back over here and you would first look through the sample post to make sure the writing style is as expected, and then go ahead and click on this and it'll tell you create a main post. That's how you enter the main post. A note about discussions: you will not be able to see other students' discussion posts unless you have done your own main post. And once you have posted the main post, then you will see what other students have already posted, and then you can pick one student to reply to. That's your response post. So the main post is due Thursday and the response post is due by Saturday. And so see, the first week we have an article review, and then we have an HTML project. We then have another research-based assignment, and then we do Google Sites. So we alternate between discussion projects. Now, on top, the next one is communication. In this course, the only way you should communicate with me is CourseDen email. I will not accept any emails sent outside of CourseDen, and I know it is inconvenient, but it helps me to keep all the course emails together. So you would go under to send an email, go under communication, class list, click on instructors and TAs, and then you will see my name over here, and then say send email. And once you've done that, just leave the course name as is, and you can put in a subject line, question about week 1 assignment, and then type in information here. And if you scroll down, again, this is for your project discussion as well as email. Click on upload, and then you can pick any file that you want to upload as an attachment. You can do PDF files, Word files, Excel files, or if you just want to do an image, there's a special button over here that says Insert Image. So that's how you do your email. So once again, the way to do it is communication, class list, instructors and TAs, and then click on my name. The next one is groups. We don't use groups. Discussion is just a list of all the discussions. To go back to the announcement, you would go here. To see your email box, you would click here. Now we do have a Zoom conferencing also available. If you are unable to come to my office and you need to see me or meet with me face to face, please do it from a laptop. Send me an email. We'll set up a time, and then you click on this link to enter the video conference. And then you have grades. So if you click on grades, you will see all the grades that are updated. The weekend, Saturday, give me till Wednesday evening to do the grading, give you feedback. And if you log in, let's say Thursday morning or late Wednesday, you should be able to see your grade populated. And if you scroll down and click on this calculator icon, you will see that all your points are being added up over here. You will see your course total, and then the table that I showed you in the syllabus, you will see how you're doing in the course. And then in resources, we have helpful resources, the Writing Center, the library, and also the Google Scholar, scholar.google.com. That's where you get your research articles. So that was a quick look at the CourseDen aspect of the web design course. If you have any questions, please send me an email, communication, class list, instructors and TAs. And I hope this video has been helpful.